your take on you and Judy and the skits they've been releasing?
My take, Daddy Freeze, I think he's right to get a second wife. It's up to him. That's his choice. I don't think anybody should decide how he runs his life. But the thing I want them to consider as well, there's children involved on both sides. May has older children who are on social media. Judy has started having children. I think they should take this out of social media and just make it a family thing. Don't do it as a content for you to create a platform to make money out of the cost of your own family. Because don't forget, even that daughter that is always on social media, she might be getting a lot of unwanted messages, and that is not good for her at all. So for me, it's okay for him to have a second wife. That's his choice. That's his opinion. May said, I'm not in for polygamy. I wasn't begging for this. She's sitting in a corner. They should just let all this thing, lie down in a cold water.
Let me ask you a question. Sorry to interrupt you. The Kim Kardashian family is one of the biggest content creating family.
Mm-hmm.
They're all millionaires except maybe for Rob Kardashian. I don't see why in 2022, in this dispensation, why it is wrong for someone to create content around his family.
It is not wrong. The Kardashians, their whole life, they started their family life creating content. Yul started as an actor. He did not use his family as content for his platform. And he knows what is involved right now. A child has passed away. A wife has lost a husband. A marriage that she's been in there for how many years. So somebody is on the other side not happy. So I don't think bringing the one that is happy on the platform, creating a content out of it, shouldn't be bad. But that if in a whole, in a whole observation, it shouldn't be bad. But look at the other side that this thing is affecting. They were once part of your family. Well, they're still part of your family, because don't forget that they have children. Even if May cannot be the wife anymore, let's say she went for divorce, she gets a divorce, she moves on, but she's always going to be part of his life. So creating something that is going to bring a fuel and is affecting the children, I don't think is the right way for him to go. He can do it in a different format, like having a good family time. He can post that. That's his family. But the way Judy is coming, praising him, you touch this, I'll touch you 10 times, 1,000 folds. No, it shouldn't be like that. There's another woman that is involved as well. Let's consider other people's feelings. As much as what we are doing is right, it's our own choice of doing it. But we have to understand that somebody else is at the receiving end. And it's the children. It is the children. I am not against all their relationship, but they are making it too much, and it's becoming too irrelevant now. People are seeing you like a bad person. I don't think he's a bad guy. If he make a choice that's good for him, that's for him. It's not, none of us should judge him. But it's the way they are doing it that it frees. It is not right. I feel for the children. We've all been in a relationship where we've come out of the relationship. If we want to go on social media now and explain our side, why our relationship break down, it will affect those children in the long run. Because they have friends who will be bullying them and using it. Oh, I saw your mom explaining what your dad did to her. That's why your mom left your dad. Kids are kids. They use anything they get to get at each other. So I don't think it is right. That's the only both side I have about them. The children, it is going to affect them. And it's not even good for Judy and you. Come on, spend this time that you're spending on social media on yourself. We don't need to know what is happening behind closed doors. As long as you are happy, it is for you.
You know that celebrities and famous people eat from social media. You understand?
But if it's usual, it was eating before this problem arise. He was making money.
Eating more now.
I don't think he's eating anymore now. He's probably losing a lot of contract that he's having behind closed door that we don't know about. Because most people don't like this. It's content. It's it was fun in the beginning, but it's getting too much now, especially like a child that passed away not long ago that if don't forget, he lost a child. I know people grieve in a different ways, but consider May and the other children that have lost their brother. how they are grieving. Maybe they are still not in terms with what has happened to them. You doing this, they're looking like you are happy. He's not happy. Maybe that's how he deals with his own grief. But he should minimize it and take it behind the scenes. And later on, when everything lies down, May has moved on, divorce is there, and the children are, used to this situation now, he can come and do content with his second wife. That's his own opinion. But at the most of the time, we are doing things to satisfy, we say, oh, it's my choice, it's my life. I am going to do what I want. But it's affecting people close to us. It is a hard one. It's a hard one. Nobody wants to be in this situation. From the fridge, inside the fridge. I was just talking about what you were saying, that man that was born there. Okay. A guy got in touch with me. Yeah, that's Sierra Leonean. This guy brought the wife from Africa that he freed. They had 3 children from Africa, and he came to the UK, got his papers. He said, okay, let me file for my wife and the children. But then in the British Embassy, they asked him to do DNA to confirm the test for the children. That the first, you could not believe it. The first child and the last child is not for the man. The first child and the last one is not for the man. Only the middle child. While he was in the UK, working very hard, they had the first child before he came to the UK. Second child, when he went there, he said he got pregnant. He came back to the UK. He's always been going back and forth, looking after them, got them a house and everything. And guess what? The guy still brought the children, but he cannot deal with the fact that he doesn't have the answers he needs. Who is the father of the children? The woman is not saying. He said at times he looks at the woman when she's sleeping, he wants to strangle her and kill her.
She's still in his house.
Yeah, no, they've separated now. But in the beginning, when everything started, said, tell me the whole story, how this went about. The woman cannot face herself to explain. And guess what? At the end of the day, the cousin that was staying to help them, like generator, or help the woman, is the father of the last child. And up to now, the guy doesn't know the father of the first child. And guess what? He's taking so much pressure. He's got brain tumor now. This is what I'm saying. Some relationship, if it's not good for you, walk away, go. It's not a do or die. This guy has been stressing so much. He left. He left the woman in the flat that he was paying for, that was his. That if there's no all men will do that. After that woman, what he did, he said it's for the children. I don't want those children to be the ones to receive the pain. They didn't cause any of this. The woman should be the one to get the pain out of it. But she's not talking. She's enjoying everything out of it. So, relationship is not do or die. If it doesn't suit you, it doesn't work for you, you better work with your full self instead of going there, sitting there, and then you end up buying for nothing. Because you lose your life. And when it comes to that, who else is going to be you? You are gone, forgotten.
What you're saying makes a lot of sense. But I'm now wondering, and this is a genuine wonder, why did he even bring her to the UK? Why didn't he leave her with his cousin in Nigeria?
He already filed for them. So with the DNA now, they just wanted to tell him that, okay, this is the result. He said, I am the father. I've been looking after these children. It's me they know as a father. He still continued to bring them. So give them a better life. That difference, every man is different. Maybe he was at his weakest point at that point that he wasn't able to
make a decision like I've raised them, but I will not bring the woman.
No, but you can't. How are you going to do that? You filed a whole family application. So either you cancel everything and do it one by one. And probably he wasn't thinking right. If you ask him now, the woman is in the UK doing well, working and all that.
And he had a brain tumor.
Now he has a brain tumor. Now he's fighting for his life. He's fighting for his life. The guy was stressed. And he had to leave. He said if he doesn't leave the house, he thinks that he was going to do something stupid and he's going to end up somewhere that he doesn't even want to be. So most times, think about yourself. Think about your health. Think about your happiness. If a relationship doesn't work, you can always leave. And that's why I respect May. She's not talking. She's not saying anything that is free. She's keeping quiet. Maybe if she open her mouth now and start talking, you will not even come to social media. But because she's not talking doesn't mean that there is not something is not there. Or maybe she's wrong or she's not right. We always should not judge until we hear the other side. And the fact that she's not talking, maybe she's putting her children first. Maybe putting our children first. Mothers do. Most people do. Said, you know what, for the sake of my children, I'm going to be silent. I don't want to put my children through this.
I don't know. I don't know about, you see, some of us live our lives online. And I also went through a bitter divorce.